Howdy there, Coastal Bend. We had a warm and windy day here in the Coastal Bend today, but it's comparatively quiet out to the activity that's going on in West Texas. They've got severe thunderstorms out there, and some of those could weaken and track down into our area overnight. And here's what that would look like. We'd see some thunderstorms way out in the western brush country, but by the time they get into our northern counties, they would fizzle out as we go into tonight. Clouds and wind are going to hang around, and that's going to make our temperatures overnight stay on the muggy and mild side of things, waking up in the mid 70s for tomorrow morning and getting up into the 80s and 90s again under a mix of clouds and sun. And tomorrow night we settle in for another warm and muggy evening. And speaking of muggy, boy, do we have a lot of it in store this week. And that's thanks to not only these winds, but the dew points from the Gulf of Mexico because of those winds. So we're going to be humid Monday and Tuesday, but by Wednesday, it's going to be almost at that sweltering category. Now that the energy in the atmosphere will use up that moisture, but right now we will have this zonal or west to east flow, and that'll keep our weather and temperatures pretty calm and consistent. But going into the later half of this week, we'll have this little piece of energy come into the coastal bend, and that will give us some rain chances on Thursday night and going into Friday. So those zonal flow going to keep our temperatures consistent around 88 and 89 degrees or so. But as we go into midweek, the humidity, that's going to make it feel a lot hotter than 88. But we will dry out behind that little piece of energy and rain chances. So then our temperatures do spike a little bit as we get drier air. Now, looking a little bit further than your 7-day forecast, we are expected to have above normal temperatures, both highs and lows. And lows are typically in the mid 60s, but tomorrow morning we're going to be starting out in the mid 70s instead. By mid-morning, 79 and windy throughout the day, a mix of clouds and sun, and that will help us warm up into the mid and upper 80s around the coastal bend, maybe even some 90s out in the brush country. We've got a mix of clouds and sun all week, but windy conditions throughout the entire week, and it looks not quite very spicy for Cinco de Mayo, but by the time we get to the end of the week and for the weekend, lots of sunshine and temperatures in the 90s. We'll be right back.